Hello, everyone. I would like to begin this daily promise by reading from one of the most well known and cherished Psalms in the Bible. I'm talking about Psalm 23, and I'm going to start with verse 1 through 3. It reads, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake." You know, these simple words hold a powerful message that can inspire and motivate us in our daily lives. Let's start with the very first verse. It begins, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." This single line speaks volumes about the role of God in our lives. When we accept God as our shepherd, we are acknowledging that He is the one who leads us, that He is the one who guides us, just as a shepherd leads and guides his sheep. It also reminds us that we will not lack anything when we have God by our side. This verse reminds us that even when we feel lost or uncertain, God is there to provide for us and guide us on the right path. As we think about this text, we look at the second verse. And the second verse says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters." This verse paints a beautiful picture of tranquility and a beautiful picture of peace. Green pastures represent abundance, and it also represents nourishment, while still waters, these waters that are very still, symbolize calmness and serenity. I think you all can use that, right? In our busy and chaotic lives, it's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. But just like a shepherd leads his sheep to a peaceful and restful place, God also wants us to find rest and refreshment in His presence. And so He invites us to lay down our burdens, and He invites us to find peace found only in Him. Well, finally, we come to the third verse. There it reads, "He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for His name's sake." Now, this verse speaks of God's love and His desire for us to live a righteous life. And when we follow God's lead, He not only restores our soul, but He also directs us towards righteousness. And this verse reminds us that God's love is unconditional, and that He wants us to live a life that brings honor to His name. Now, these three verses, very powerful, hold a message, a powerful message that can help us become better brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, uncles, aunts, and cousins, maybe even neighbors. When we make God our shepherd, He guides us in our words and He guides us in our actions. When we rest in His presence, we find peace and confidence to overcome any communication barriers and overcome any other things that we are dealing with in life. And when we follow His lead towards righteousness, we can inspire and motivate others with the power of our words. So, in conclusion, my dear friends, Psalm 23, verse 1 through 3 reminds us that when we make God our shepherd, we will have lack of nothing. He leads us to green pastures. He gives us rest, and He restores our soul. He also guides us towards righteousness, helping us become better people and inspiring others with our words. So the next time you feel nervous or uncertain, I want you to remember these verses and let the Lord be your guide. God bless.